Hey plant friends, welcome back. It's a beautiful day today, about 73 degrees, sunny. I thought today we would take some time and do a fun DIY garden project. Sitting right here next to the peony plant. I have 2 or 3 of them in this area. One here, there's another one right here just making an appearance. And I can't remember exactly where the third one is, just have to figure it out, move the mulch away. Before these get too much bigger and leaf out, it's a good idea to put support around it to hold them up so they don't flop over. I have some rings I bought, like the metal coated rings from the store I bought last year. I don't like them. I prefer more of a rustic, whimsical DIY licking approach. Just pulling some grass away. So what I'm going to do is gather some sticks. We have a lot of them, especially after this winter with the branches that fell from the snowfall, and try to make our own DIY support for this. Also, I'm going to try to reinforce the support that I have for the peas in the veggie garden. Add some sticks to that. So come on, let's go. This should be fun. This is just some dead tree branch that had fallen. So I'm not too concerned with not using perfectly cleaned pruners for this. You could also do this with young saplings that you need to prune back instead of falling branches. If you have younger trees that need to go, that are like pliable, like young skinny ones, that would work great as well. Willow branches, that would be great. I don't have any willow near me. That should work. So for the first part, what I'm going to do is snip these branches. Oh my gosh, there was pine sap on them. All right. At an angle, so we can use it like a stake. Like that. I'm gonna get a few more shorter ones at this height. All right, these should go in the middle. So we have support all the way around. Now what I'm gonna do is try to weave some of the thinner branches all the way around to hold it up so it'll climb up it. For this, I want to use the smaller, more pliable branches. And this tree fell not that long ago, so the branches are still pretty pliable. Up to about here. Should be a good diameter. All right, let's get a bunch of these. Definitely, I would say size-wise, probably should be no larger than a pencil in diameter. Oh, here's a reference to my pinky. I wouldn't do anything because it doesn't really bend around if you're doing smaller ones. Larger ones, if you're doing larger obelisks, maybe. But the smaller ones, this is a good size. I love this. Not buying anything, just using what we have. What do you have around you that you could use to make a DIY garden project? It didn't hurt any trees. This had already fallen, so it's like ready to go. Oop, drop that. All right, let's see, a couple more. So these branches I'm going to use to weave in and out all the way around. Okie dokie, let's see if we got enough. So I will start at the thicker or the butt end of the sticks. And we will start one here. So we'll go out, in, out, in, out, in, around like that. All right, and then this one, we'll do the opposite. So this goes out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. I want to be sure too not to shade it, so I'm going to start climbing up. Out, in. Definitely going to need more. Make it yours. Just have fun. Doesn't have to be perfect. Makes it more interesting, right? That's pliable enough. I'm just going to tie a knot in it. There's so much pine sap. My hands are black. Oh my gosh, this is cute. Okay, let's go get some more. Not enough. What's so funny with me when I do stuff like this, I don't really plan it out. I just get an idea and I'm like, hey, yeah, let's go. I'm sure you've seen me do that a few times already. That's how I learn best, though. I gotta try it. I know other people have had experiences and you should learn from them, but I like to learn the hard way, I guess. All right, well, that's that. Here's what it looks like. Not exactly what I was planning, but I think it'll work. It's adorable. What I learned doing this is this stuff is not as easy as it looks, but it's so much fun. It's almost meditative in a way. Don't do it with fresh fallen pine because my hands are all pine sap. I have to go clean them before we do the next project. And it's well worth it if you have the time and the patience and want to figure out how to make something without spending any money. This is a great DIY. Maybe trial and error or watch some more YouTube videos, or I don't know. It was fun. I liked it. I think it'll support the peonies well, and we'll see how it goes. If it falls apart, it falls apart. If not, it'll be a great support. All right, next project. All right, this time we're going to try something a little different. This is a smaller one anyway, so I won't need a ton of support. What I have here is some wired jute. I actually just got it at the dollar store. There, that'll hold that at the top. Then what I'm going to do, nest these on here. So this one I just tied some wired jute around and made this little trellis here. This one's not as big. This is just a second year peony. You can see a couple buds there. So that should be good. And that one. Aren't they cute? There they are. Adorable. I love it. All right, this support, what I'm going to do is put supports across it. I want to make it a little more decorative. I looked everywhere, high and low, for my jute twine. I can't find it, but for now I'm just going to use some floral wire. I'm running down to the store in a little bit. I'll grab some more twine and then I'll reinforce it with the twine, make it look nice that way too. So I'm not going to do the front side like I mentioned because this is the front entrance to the garden. I want to be able to see the radishes, want them to get a little light. I grabbed a couple bigger sticks. I didn't know if I wanted to add some extra in here. I don't think so. I think what I want to do is this here. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to measure anything. I'm just going to eyeball it. The birds are going crazy. I don't know if you can hear them. I don't know what kind of bird it is. I can't. Still practicing my bird calls. Went over to the bird feeder. How cute. Well, this isn't as noticeable as I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I mind this. Actually, now that I'm using it, I kind of like using the floral wire. It seems to be holding the support really well. And I'm pretty sure it should last all summer. I just leave this for now. Can't really see it anyhow. All right, and then we're going to make X's like that. Every year with my peas, I always just tie twine around, and the twine isn't strong enough, and I don't want to pay for the supports that you can get in the store. So I really like this option a lot. Might look a little rustic, I should say. Oh well, I like that look. Could be a little more professional looking, but you have to start somewhere, right? Make progress. That's how I learn to do things. I just try it and then figure out what works and what doesn't, and then make adjustments and move on. What a fun, inexpensive way to get plant supports. I love it. It's so exciting to be able to do things yourself, use your own hands, use things that you just forage or find around wherever you are. One of the things that always has intrigued me in my life is how they used to do things before we had stores. I always think about that. I'm like, how did they do that? And that just like motivates me. So these are just going to be 2 across on the bottom. I'm really loving how this is coming out. It's not perfect, but I made it. I didn't have to buy anything. It's unique. So this one I'm making crisscross. A couple supports at the bottom, so that way it can grow up. There's a decorative piece. There's always people that are going to do things bigger, better, badder than you. But at the end of the day, it's your life, your garden. Who's looking at it every day? You are. Who's paying for this stuff? You are. Do what makes your heart sings. You'll never regret it. So is that crisscross perfect? No. Can I turn it? There we go. That's a little better. Still not perfect, but you know what? It's mine. I love it. I'm happy with it. I hope you enjoy this process. Sounds like I'm trying to talk myself into this, doesn't it? Maybe a little. Maybe sometimes I have doubts within myself. There. And by the time the peas get up to here, they'll find their way. Cool. One more side. There you have it. There's that one. Okay, plant friends, that's it for me. 3 unique trellising systems, not spending any money, just using what I have around here. It feels great. Are they perfect? No. Do I love them? Yeah, they're mine. I appreciate what I made. Would I love to make improvements? Yeah, I might along the way, but I learned, I had fun, and that's the point. Just enjoy it. Get out in your garden space, find something you can make it your own, make it unique, make it you. All right, take care, friends. Be well. Till next time. Bye-bye.